I bet you know which Winnie the Pooh character you're most like. Shy, timid piglet, nurturing Kanga. Me, I'm a Tigger. I bounce and flounce around, always ready to pounce on a new idea. Tiggers can have a lot of fun. And of course, there's challenges too. Growing up, I bounded between two households. At my best friend's house, full of self-admitted Eeyores, my Tigger-like energy was on full display and even appreciated. At home, my mom saw my Tigger-like energy differently. She took her mothering very seriously and led from a place of life is a struggle and you better get used to it. But me as a Tigger, life is supposed to be fun and I'm always optimistic and cheerful. She saw me as irresponsible, naive, unrealistic, and really just thought I needed to grow up a bit more, whether I was 5, 10, 15, or 40. Now, I knew as a child I needed to grow up. She was the parent, I was the child. But her parenting message of what it meant to grow up butted up against my Tigger energy. And what was happening is she essentially was holding my energy down, kind of like a beach ball underwater. So I resisted, understandably so. The more I resisted, though, the more she dug in, there was friction. And the result? I didn't think my mother liked me very much. Maybe she didn't even love me. She seemed exhausted and frustrated by me all the time, just for who I was. And that contentious relationship really hurt. So I did what most children would do. I tried to change myself to fix it. I tried really hard to prove how grown up I was. I even moved out of the house at 17, launching our adult relationship that barely existed. Now, a few years ago, I happened upon a theory about the fact that we're all just certain types of energies categorized by the speed and the intensity of the energy. It correlates to the Chinese elements. So there's 4. There's air, fast moving, high energy. Fire, second fastest, medium energy. Water, slower moving, lower energy. And earth, slow moving and low energy. Now there's no judgment about these. They are what they are. One is not right with one wrong, and all are needed in nature. Immediately, I identified as the fast moving, high energy air type, and I saw my mom as a slow and low earth type. Now that moment of realization was like when I got my first pair of glasses back when I was 11, and I was taking them on and off, doing the before and after, seeing how the world looked different to me now. Now, I remember, wow, grass has different blades you can see? Wow. Now I can take my glasses off and go back to the blur, but I can no longer unsee the fact that my mom and I are simply different energy types. Now that new insight, it broke a dam, letting go of all the resentment and frustration that I'd felt since childhood. Forgiveness flowed to my mom, filling in the divide between us and washing away all that judgment I'd clung to. No one was right, no one was wrong. We were both just who we were and opposites. It became easy to forgive her. I could reframe and re-see all my old hurts. And then, speaking to her spirit, I asked for her forgiveness for all the bitterness and judgment that I'd held for her low and slow energy. Now, not all forgiveness can be as easy as a little tidbit of knowledge stumbled upon that illuminates and lets go of a misunderstanding, like my story, but maybe some can. Let's remain open to the possibility that just as there are different energy types, there's different types of forgiveness. There's the hard one, the monumental task that we have to dig in and really get some personal development and growth. It's hard work, it's essential, and it's always worth it. But maybe there's also the type where it's just a little spark of realization of viewing a person or a circumstance through a new lens that colors and changes all the memories and dissolves the pains of the past. These suspiciously easy ones can still provide a profound release. All types can be the stepping stone on our life's journey, clearing the path to the freedom provided through forgiveness.